To reiterate what I've said in RWBY Chibi episode 11, I will not be reacting to the death battle that between Carolina and the meta because I've actually watched it with my anime friends in Anime Club right when it came out, which I didn't expect them to actually do. So it won't be a blind reaction. I'll know everything that happens. I know who wins. I know who loses. I know how they win. I know how they such like that. So if you just want like my general analysis of what I think of it, I liked it. I kind of expected Carolina to win, especially since, I got her name wrong from the one time. One person really got on me on that, and I understand. I probably should have done my research better, especially since I only got it from word of mouth, and they got it wrong, making me get it wrong. Thus, no one wins in that aspect. So, yeah, with all that being said, let's just start with RWBY Chibi episode 12. Sorry if I couldn't get onto Death Battle, because especially with Rooster Teeth being in mind, I had to, mention it in this, and also with other stuff I'm probably going to be getting into. So, if anything, you can guys tell me how you thought of the death battle and thought if it was liable, or because in Anime Club they were like, oh, of course Caroline's gonna win because she's a good guy and she's more skilled and more tactical when it comes to the meta, even though he is strong and powerful. It's like the good versus evil kind of thing. Good has a biased way of winning over evil. He's one of those kind of guys. I thought it's death battle. They don't really take sides, no matter how many people want to claim they take sides on certain things. But the meta's disadvantage, especially since Carolina has Church, or his actual name, I forgot it already because it has been a while since I got back into Red vs. Blue, which is on purpose, and I'll show you why later on down the line. But let's just get started. 3, 2, 1 now. But basically putting, if you haven't figured it out just from me saying why I'm trying to forget most stuff about Red vs. Blue, because I'm trying to catch up to it, so I want to also make it a reaction series again, and not again, make it a reaction series to show my reaction, because I think I ended off around season 14 or 13.
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, hey man, you're talking to me.
Yeah, and this is your first appearance. Cool.
Good, I'm good, great, actually.
Oh, Neptune.
Okay, how are things with you? Hey!
Littering!
What? Officer, no! I was framed! Like
the story. I like how once you put on a mustache, you're immediately an officer.
No, I'm a good person, I swear! Look, I have a library card!
Whoa, look out!
We're
going into lockdown!
Whoa!
My goggles.
Oh, now you've done it!
Why don't I learn?
Okay, well, that was okay.
Team RWBY presents
All right.
an original stage play entitled Little Red Riding Hood.
Good to see Son
Once upon a
and
time, there was an adorable girl
their son,
by the name
however you want to pronounce it.
Little Red Riding Hood.
What is good in the hood?
Loved by many and known for her colorful hood, Little Red was on a very important mission: to deliver baked goods to her dear, sweet grandmother.
Who's playing the grandma?
We tried to put her in a home, but she wasn't having it, so gotta go feed her.
Yeah, that makes sense. Same with mine.
Some produce this time. These old legs can't run on chocolate chips alone.
Yang, this is a new scene!
And these aren't even real glasses.
I would expect them not to be.
Amateurs.
But
In RWBY Chibi, Yang can defy gravity.
grandmother's cottage, she came across a creature who had more sinister intentions. A big bad wolf.
Of course,
Okay, why am I the wolf?
because you're the only closest thing to the animal. And
Because you're half animal. This part was made for you.
yeah, that's exactly.
Why?
Why?
Sly.
He's the stagehand. Plus, the wolf's a bad guy, and you can't be mad at that face.
Duh.
I can be mad at that face.
Oh, come on. What's your gripe? Besides the obvious.
In her treats, but she had made one terrible mistake.
What?
Little Red Riding Hood was a trained warrior with a deadly mechanical scythe.
It's all
Of course!
Is that a prop or?
Step
What?
up,
No.
Wolfie.
And so,
Oh,
the
God.
big bad wolf decided to retreat.
Yes, go.
Uh,
Yeah.
right.
But the wolf wasn't going to give up that.
RWBY and
easily.
Dead Riding Hood in my story would really get along with one another. Okay. He's a great stagehand.
She took a shortcut to Little Red's grandmother's house. She found the old woman sleeping soundly in her bed.
Poor Blake, though.
Did somebody say grandma? You're looking good for your age. I work out. Aren't you supposed to be in bed? Who's got time for sleep when I prepared this great song and dance number?
And a one, and a two. Stop upstaging everyone and
Who else but Yang?
Get off my back!
Just get in bed, Grandma.
Easy there, Wolfie. You haven't even bought me dinner yet. Heyo.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear
Just
that.
And just like that, the big bad wolf gobbled the grandmother up.
There. You're dead.
Oh, woe is me. I was too young to die. Despite what many thought, seeing as I was a grandmother.
No, okay. Whoa. I can tell Blake and Lapis from Steven Universe would kind of get along with each other at this point, because I just see a bunch of Lapis's character in this.
Thanks for the birthday cards. Dad told me to bring you food.
Now, the wolf needed only to draw Little Red closer.
Hey, come closer.
But
Nice.
as the young
Good
girl
job.
drew near, she noticed something was wrong.
Gee, Grandma, what big eyes you have.
Wow, what an insensitive thing to say to your loved ones.
And what big ears you have.
You know I'm really self-conscious about them. Thanks for bringing it up.
All 4 of them,
Grandma,
which I'm happy you still have.
what big teeth you have.
Okay, you're just a rude little brat. I'm gonna kill you.
This is so adorable.
Someone's got some big bad breath.
Yay, this is a sad scene. The audience can't be sad if they're laughing.
Then the woodsman entered.
Yeah, Woodsman.
Why do I have to be the woodsman again?
Yeah.
And why does this weapon have 2 axe blades? You can't even aim.
Ho-ho! Personal preference.
Because we're best friends, and best friends have each other's backs.
But wait, I thought Red Riding Hood had a scythe. Why does she need a woodsman?
You guys are
Because
ruining my vision.
Who wrote this stupid story anyway?
you're,
Idiot, thank you very much.
she clearly said it was her vision.
Wonder. Red Riding Hood's a total Mary Sue character.
What?
Loved by many and known for her hood? You totally based her off yourself.
Of course. She's never existed before now.
That art is open to interpretation.
Wait a minute. Aren't you kids all supposed to be in class?
I was wondering who was the narrator besides his disembodied voice. Oh my god, you're so adorable. Jeez.
Here,
Okay.
if you want to wear some stuff with us on it. And click here
Trust me,
if you wanna watch
there-
some stuff with us on it.
Trust me, there's nothing I would want more than to buy merchandise when it comes to RWBY related products, but I am currently low on funds, like most of the time. Then when I have funds, I usually spend it all on stuff that I need to survive, like food and things to wash the bathroom with and whatnot. But personal stuff will have to come to a second in my life nowadays. But I like this episode for the screenplay alone. The play alone, for how they made fun of all the things about when it comes to, what would happen if the RWBY cast was part of the fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood, who would be who and for what reasons, and the 2 obvious ones being Ruby with her hood and Blake with the fact that she's the half animal thing, and only she can play the role, even though they have a dog right there. Straight up adorable all the way around, for especially when it comes to Blake. I love Blake specifically in this episode for how like rolling with it she was. The same thing with Lapis that she's doing right now in the show of Steven Universe. Like the entire episode of where they're playing baseball, I loved her face, I loved her attitude, and exactly like Saitama and his attitude toward everything in life. I love it. It's greatness. All right. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the personal preference thing went over my head. I think I should know the joke, but I'm afraid to ask, tell me it, because it's gonna be like the spooky, scary skeleton thing about people still telling me to this day about Undertale, which is still very something. I'm afraid to ask how the joke was made, but I guess I could put in like a link in the description or an annotation saying that I know it now, so people can, not say it anymore, which is the same thing I can do for spooky scary skeletons. But I'm actually really curious how far this will go. I'm currently at like 123 people telling me about the same exact thing after 6 or 5, 6 months of it already being up, which I'm still to this day just like baffled how no one else reads the comment section and instead wants to be the first to be like, yeah, I'll be the first to tell him this, even though it's been like so long he probably already knew it through word of mouth, let alone watching comments. Oh, the beauty of being online. And sometimes I believe people are doing it because I called them out on it, and they're just doing it on purpose. But whatever, I don't really care. It's something fun to do in my spare time. But in this case, explain it to me if you can. Like, I think I should know. I don't really remember someone having a double-sided axe, at least not in this series. And if it did, if it's another series joke, I don't know. But sure, I'm here. It's the internet. Suffer the consequences of what you put out there, I guess. This being one of them. I'm gonna get started on episode 13, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.